Hello everybody, welcome to a bit of an odd video. I haven't done a video like this in a long time. And you know, my videos nowadays tend to be a little unedited and a little bit uh off the cuff, I guess. Um I also tend to do a lot of live streams, so you know, this is definitely something that I'm getting a little bit more used to. And I wanted to show something that I've never shown outside of friends. And you know, it's been about 4 years since we started this, and it ended about 3 years ago. And so, you know, I'm going to attempt to do a tour of it. Granted, I don't really remember everything, but I remember most. And let's see, I wonder if I can pull this up. There's a area here where I can find how long I was playing the game for. Because I pretty much played it all throughout 2019. I believe it's a little over 1,000 hours. Let's see. Okay, it's not. It's more like 786. But overall, if you totaled up how much I've played Minecraft, roughly, probably about 5,000 hours, if not more. So, yeah, let's get right into the world tour. This is the world that I played on for pretty much an entire calendar year. So as we're getting loaded in, I'll go ahead and give some context as to what this world actually is. Basically, we had started playing on a realm, and we all played together for about roughly 4, maybe 5 months. And then eventually, our friend didn't want to pay for it anymore, and we were all broke. And nobody was really interested in it anymore except for me, because I have a serial addiction to games like this. And so he gave me the world file, and this is pretty much all of my progress throughout 2019. Any of the progress I made in January 2020 is pretty much gone, because we had made it a realm again, and then he converted it to something else, and we forgot to back up the world file. So this is everything from January 2019 to December 2019. Maybe a little bit into the beginning of January 2020. So, yeah, while it's loading here, you know, as this stuff tends to take a really long time because this version of the game is busted. But that's kind of the context of what exactly this it's kind of the context of what exactly this world is. So here we are. I seem to have spawned in my house. Got my bird here, Chonky. Got all my music discs. I say discs, really weird. But yeah, here's all my chests. I guess I'll start with my house. And then I'll move on to the city I've built around me. And then I'll go to like the origin of the world, where we all started, and what everybody did before they stopped playing. So, like, a few of these things I actually went through yesterday and edited because they kind of disgusted me. Me in 2019 was a very different person. And so there were, like, references to people that I did not talk to anymore. Or that I do not talk to anymore at this point. Not really sure what all this stuff is, I guess, because we did a lot of duplication after a while. I guess this is just me duplicating stuff. Like, this might have been for the Trump Tower project. So we wanted to jokingly make Trump Tower. Which you'll see that later, where we actually got to with it and where we eventually stopped. But I really like this, and I'm trying to recreate this kind of feel in my current streaming world, but obviously a little better looking and not as like clustered, and you'll see what I mean when I go up here. So all of this is very messy, but it does work. Here's the remaining like neutral colored shulker boxes. I tried to collect all of them. Yeah, you can already kind of see out here and what I was doing. I don't know what's going on with these trees. I guess I broke these so I could see my view. It's an interesting approach, but so that's this floor, just miscellaneous stuff, a bunch of grass blocks. I believe I have Silk Touch on this. Yes, I do. So, you know, yeah, Silk Touch, Mending, all that. All this stuff is like basically fully kitted out. And the way I'll show y'all how I actually repair all this since it all has mending. But yeah, so I have all this. Um, actually, yeah, let me check this chest. Just casually keeping enchanted crossbows in the item frame. And as I get higher, y'all will start seeing more of the city. Here's all the dirt chests, even though only up to here is actually filled. I guess I anticipated more terraforming. Here's the potion room. Never really used this room that much. I just never really made that many potions, if I'm being honest. Like, I have all these, but I just kind of made them for fun. But for the most part, didn't really make any potions. And then here's all the dogs and cats and stuff that I have. And here's a bird. It's my other bird, Sunkissed. I believe all these animals are based on actual animals. I believe this was Ben's bird. Rocky, Bootsy, Garth, Sammy. This is Alex's dog. My dog, who sadly passed away like 3 months after I stopped playing on here. Or no. A year and 3 months. My bad, it was way longer. Here's my grandmother's old dog. And then here's my at the time was my only cat, because this cat kind of looks like my first cat. I didn't have any cats at the time, so none of these cats will be named after mine, but like here's Ethan's cat. Um, yeah, just, you know, all these cats that all have... I don't think this one has a real life correlation, but I know all of these do. Um, but yeah, so that's what's going on up here. And this world will lag a little bit because of just how much shit is in it. So, yeah, so then we come out the front, and then we have Hagen's 17th birthday cake. We have a trash can. Now, I called this whole city Washington City. So this is the map of it. What was that? So yeah, this is the entire map. You know, you got all these areas. You see how far I expanded. Like, I think this is a theater. I know there's a train station. I believe this is a church. Some gazebo. I believe this is just a big like house that I just made because I was just fucking off. Here's a big chest that's to scale. I believe this is a fuck, what is it? 32 by 32 equals 1 scale. Like, one chest is a 32 by 32 chest. Either that or this is 64. I believe this one's 16. Oh, why did I think there was a second one? Maybe there is somewhere and I'm just forgetting about it. Yeah, so here's all this. This is all of it. This area up here is an oddball. This over here, like this blacked out area with this building on top and everything, and there's like a house over here. That's Linguini's old area. So when he still played on here, that's what he was doing. Here's like a makeshift town hall. I never really did anything with this. If anything, I probably wanted to destroy it for a while, and I just never did. So we come over here. I guess this is a park. Um, yeah, I guess this is just like a park. Yeah, what's going on? Sheep stuck in the tree. So yeah, this is, I guess this, and then here's an AFK machine. I think it still works, unless they've bricked these. Yeah, it works. Um, damn, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Park. Yeah, if you go up here, what did I call this? I guess I was like, this is Batman's house. This was originally going to be my house that I moved into, and then I just never did it. But this is why, because you can come down here. It's like a bunch of dumb shit. It's supposed to be like bat suits and the Batman logo, stuff like that. And I think you can go even farther. Oh my god, I don't remember any of this. Oh, I never even finished this. Wow. I never even finished this area. Yeah, and then there's a bigger map of the world. Let me just go ahead and fly over here. So here's like a bigger overall map. So we're over here. And this is like kind of more out and about like this would have been like this is like a work in progress city. Oh, I never even finished the map either. Um, all of this. Oh yeah, this is spawn. All of this is like the main first city that we all started on. All of this is, and then uh, this is like Alex's Ocean City. You'll see all this later. So this is like my dock. I'm gonna have to refill my fireworks in a minute. Here's the MARTA station, and I'll show off the. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know I left that here. I'll show off the Nether system when I need to use it. Here's a bigger map. This tiny map is all of the stuff I just showed you on the big one. I mapped out all of this by flying. The only reason I didn't continue is because they kind of bricked maps where they would generate slower. So I was kind of unable to continue after that. There was too much latency. But yeah, so that's the bigger map. So here's like a weird lighthouse looking thing. Here we have the chicken farm, the pigs and sheep. I don't remember letting them in the same area. It's interesting though. Here's all my horses, and I kind of have like a JoJo kind of thing going on because I was trying to make fun of my friend. Yeah, see, busy with the cousins. Yeah. Karl Marx. Here's my farm. Obviously gone unharvested for a long time. It's a pretty baller ass farm though. Here's the one cow I have for milk. Here's my farmhouse where I store everything because obviously I can't really store everything in my main house. It's just too much. Yeah, where I keep all the food from all the animals. Do I have a bamboo farm? Really? I didn't know that. Because I just haven't seen that yet. Where is that? Oh, it's over here. Huh, I didn't even know that. I kind of forgot bamboo was the thing. Here's another trash can. Here's all these llamas. Wow, that's such a deep inside joke. But damn, I'm gonna have to do so much censoring because some of this stuff is really sensitive. Here's a TARDIS. I think Timmy built that. Here's an unfinished house. I know I finished it in the realm redo that we did because this was the house that I moved to. Yeah, this was the house I moved into once I built it completely, and I abandoned that house right there. So technically that isn't my house anymore, but it is in this version. God, where am I? So, oh yeah, so out here, this was like another mansion type thing that I made. Here's a cemetery that I made with like all the animals and stuff in here that died. Like all my llamas and what? Guardian of the Village. Oh my god. All the iron golems that died. Yeah. Damn, dude. Damian Wayne. Oh my god. I forgot I had something in there called Damian Wayne and he died. Same with Bruce. He died too. All these iron golems, dude. Wow. But yeah, GOTV stands for Guardian of the Village. But yeah, this was like the cemetery over here. was where I stored, what's over here? Oh my god. Here's where I stored all the, like, raw materials that I mined, like stone and everything. Here's an abandoned village, because the villages update came out, and so everyone just left, because they didn't recognize this as a village anymore. So I put a bunch of trees around to, make it look like it was abandoned. And then I built, like, a little base over here. Put a beacon for it. Yeah, and then here's the to-scale chest. And then over here is the Teen Titans Go Tower. Over here is just like a random watchtower that I built. Over here is a big-ass stadium for, like, horse racing. This took me forever to build. Here's like an apartment complex, a house. This one was really cool, and I never actually got to complete it. This is a library where I was going to store every item in the game. Washington Library, yeah. Like blocks. I was gonna do every block by in order of, like, item ID or something like that. Oh yeah, here's real quick Linguini stuff. This was a very interesting project. I was wondering where this was gonna go. But here's an airport for elytra flying. Obviously, we never used it. It was more just like a symbolic thing. Here's a random farm that I made for no reason, just for show. Like decoration, basically. More houses. And then over here is another MARTA station. Just another stop in the system. Here's the lighthouse. Here's a big-ass chest. Not as big, but still pretty big. Some, like, random watchtower. You can see I was getting kind of bored after a while. Like, what's up with this? You know? I forgot they do that. Oh my god, they do way more than I remember. They did not do that when I built these. That's hilarious. Here's, like, a fishing spot slash park that I built with another portal going to it that connected me to, like, this area. A bridge, campfire for, like, cooking food and stuff. Yeah, this was pretty cool. And then, like, I had a cabin out here. Yeah, I had this cabin. Yeah, I had this thing. I believe this was where I would ride out with my horse, and I'd store him in here. Because I did have a main horse that I would ride. Yeah, this world is strictly survival, by the way. I don't even think cheats are enabled. And that's for achievement purposes. I do that so I still earn all the achievements in the game. Because if you turn on cheats, it obviously shuts that off. The train station, this church. But yeah, I had all kinds of stuff. I had this random house that I built for no reason. And then this was like an elytra tower where you could just jump off, basically, and fly around if you wanted to. Same with that. That was basically the same thing. But yeah, you would, like, launch off this and fly. This was before we figured out you could use fireworks to glide around. We didn't know that you could just do that and not have to use, like, high spaces to get around. Also, one of the few structures that was built by someone else in my city. This was built by my friend Sam. So we have this. This is my, like, research facility. This was, like, my top secret area where I would duplicate things before people knew I was doing it. We all kind of did it. This was generally, like, frowned upon at the beginning, but we were all secretly doing it. A bunch of dragon eggs, I guess. Here's, like, a joke that I did. Egg testing pod. This is all the withers that I've killed. Oh yeah, and then here's this. This is an enchanting room. Here's another copy of the map. So this was a really cool room. This is the XP machine. If you want to repair everything, you can pretty much repair your armor by doing this. Pretty quick, too, if you have this many XP things. But if you want to repair tools, you have to hold them. And that's it. Hopefully I don't get killed. Alright. Whoa. That sounds trippy. Oh yeah, so this was so like you couldn't get blasted from way up there. So anyway. All these pathways led to different areas of the map, by the way. Like, this takes you to the main city, and we usually had like city flags to indicate that. So like this will take me to, God, I have not seen this in years, but this will take me to the main city. And you could tell like we had a lot more care put into this one. Alex's house. Yeah, this is Alex's house. Fat Nene. Bill. So yeah. This is what he had going on. Then he had like a castle up here. Yeah, he just had like a castle up here. This is actually probably my second house that I had over here. Yeah, for rent. This is the second house I ever built. Here's a duplication machine. Yeah. Tinny. So yeah, then up here, you know, I had his stuff. Down here was really interesting. He had a bunch of farming stuff down here. Oh, an XP machine. Yep. We all pretty much had one. Or at least we all had one in a city. Yeah, here's this farming machine. And we had a whole bunch of stuff. Like, this house out here was Aaron's. This is also Aaron's, but like as you can tell from the flag, people were constantly like conquering it. This was a bridge that we built. Actually, I might have actually built this. This is where my first house was, and then I destroyed it. This is where I used to keep all my horses and stuff. My old farm and everything. This is Jason's old place. So yeah, like here's his concrete brick house, which was very intentionally like this. Then we had Gabe's castle, which he built on the Switch edition of this game. Because, you know, they're all cross-compatible. This is Hagen's house. Pretty nice house, actually. These were just like random miscellaneous houses. What house was this? Oh, this was Josh's house. Let's see. Yeah, Aaron's house. You can tell who's the architect major. Let's see. Oh, out here is like a shield-shaped house, sorta. This is Ben's house. I believe this is Will's house. This is Sam's house. He might have actually had two houses. I don't remember. This is Sam's house. I believe this house right here is Ethan's. Yeah, I'm surprised I even remember any of this. And this is like a little hub area. This area is actually probably the most nostalgic for me. This is actually pretty cool. So here's the end map that I mapped out. That took a bit. And then, like, here's the big map of everything that was important to us at the time, at least in this general area. Obviously, you can see my city branching off over here, but here is our Ender Dragon Egg. This is actually the original. This is not a duplicate. This is the one we duplicated, but this is not a duplicate. This is the original egg, and as you can see, we killed it on 1/27/2019. It's been 4 years since we killed this dragon. Oh yeah, this is like our 9/11 memorial. Ella had a huge house. This is Ella's former treehouse location, and she purposely burned it to the ground because somebody pranked her by putting obsidian in it, so that was her retaliation. But then here's Trump Tower. So yeah, that's what we were doing with all that material. We were building a mock Trump Tower. The Boring Company Hyperloop. It's just like, this is why we all have boats, because we had basically like a giant ice tunnel. And when we did the realm again, it was way bigger, but currently right now in this iteration of the world, it's much smaller. It just goes to the Dolphin Island that Timmy lived on. Yeah, so that's this area. Oh yeah, Linguini's house. I forgot he was a hobbit kind of guy. He had a little hobbit home. And this is where he lived. Here's his enchant room, and like here's his materials room. It's interesting, you know. All right, so this is the water city. So this is the end of one of the hyperloops, and it goes to the water city that Alex was building. So you come up through here, and it's literally just out in the middle of the ocean. Here's a house that I built where you can actually go fully underwater in it. That's Alex's house, I'm pretty sure. You come out here, and boom, you're underwater. It is obviously a little dangerous down here, but yeah, we had a one of those to. Oh hey, a dolphin. We had one of those to help us breathe. So, all right. So this right here is the spawn. Obviously, we came back and put some brick down. I don't think we ever went that way. We literally all spawned in like over here and just started walking this way. Like I'm pretty sure we even left the forest for the most part untouched. We were just looking for somewhere to build. That's the spawn going all the way to the cities. And here's kind of like all the Tolkien flags that Alex crafted over his time rolling over this city. So yeah, it's a pretty cool entrance. I like it. So as I'm flying over, this is how I used to always fly around from my city to the other city. Was by doing this. And yeah, this is just kind of like a flyover kind of looking thing. And then you come in, and this is the city that I worked on for a long time. That's this world. Hope y'all enjoy. If you have any questions about this, just, I guess, let me know if you've made it this far, you know, and you've heard this question even, then yeah, just let me know. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this, and yeah, tune into the live streams. I don't have a set schedule, but I do live stream. So, yeah. Hope y'all have a great day, and peace.